What's up, guys? It's Ben Pollack. I'm here with Iron Rebel and Granite Supplements, and today is the start of peak week, going into my first bodybuilding show, my debut show, the Jay Cutler Classic in Richmond, Virginia, on August 10th. That is 6 days away, all right? So we are in the thick of it. And for me, that means that I need to take my training a little bit lighter this week. John emailed me this morning. He said, look, you need to back off on the training a little bit. We want to make sure your muscles are completely recovered so that they look dry, tight, and full when you step on stage. That means no sets to failure, 12 to 16 sets per body part. We're changing up the split a little bit, adding in an arm day, taking it on a leg day, giving me a little bit extra systemic recovery. And we're starting water loading as well. So it is going to get intense. So you guys know, one of my big things is education. I truly believe that if you want to be great at something, no matter what it is, whether it's a strength sport, powerlifting, or bodybuilding, whether it's your career, whether it's a relationship, education is the cornerstone of greatness. You have to do every single thing you can to learn as much as you can about the subject to give yourself every possible advantage for when, things get real. Whether it's you're stepping on stage, you're stepping on the platform, you're going in for a big interview, you're up there on the wedding chapel, whatever the case may be, you need to know everything you possibly can about that day so that you're as prepared as possible. And I'm lucky enough at the shop gym here in Manassas, Virginia, to have a lot of top-level competitors that I can talk with that can give me an idea of what it's going to be like when I step on stage for the first time, both at the Jay Cutler Classic and then later at the North Americans in Pittsburgh this year. All right? So today I'm going to bring in Brandon Barrow. Brandon just did his first national level competition, the USA's, in Las Vegas. He came in third in the super heavy class behind Zach Merkel, who won the overall and his pro card, and Nick Walker, who, let's be real, everyone knows is in phenomenal shape and is going to earn his pro card as well very, very soon. All right, so in just a minute, Brandon's going to walk in, we're going to recap his experience, and he's going to tell you everything that goes in to competing at the highest levels of the sport. All right, I know you guys are interested. Let's bring him in. And here he is now with perfect timing. All right, Brandon, so I just introduced you. I explained what happened at the USA's. You're rocking the John Meadows line from Iron Rebel, yes, just like me. I love
Intensity.
it. I love it.
Love this line.
So, dude, first of all, congratulations. Third place, first national level competition, especially with such a stacked lineup, dude.
It was stacked. 16 supers.
Jesus.
16 supers.
Dude, forget the number. Just look the quality of the physiques, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
to stand out like that, top three, that's unreal.
It was a surreal experience.
I bet.
Experience.
So why don't you just, I'm going to step back for a little. Why don't you just tell us everything you want, and then I'll jump in with a few questions. We can clarify some stuff, but I just want to hear your experience of the weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Or even, leading up if you want.
Yeah,
talking
for
about
sure.
how it was.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so as he said, I was competing in the USA's in Vegas last week. First national level show. Awesome experience. Like you said, really top tier guys there. Nick Walker, as a ton of people know. Zach Merkel, the guy that won the show, won the overall. Stat guys. Honestly, I went to the show just with my best. Coach was Andrew Vu. I was with him for a year. We made some awesome improvements. Just wanted to give it the best shot. So got on stage, come out third. Honestly, it was just all around great experience being there. 2-day show. It was just meeting everybody there, being like the top guys, and seeing people that I've never met before. It was just awesome. The experience overall, you're feeling it right now. Just those last 4 weeks, you're just dragging by. Workouts are dragging, but you're getting in there, you're working hard, and you just got that end goal in sight. You got that light in the tunnel.
And I'm sorry, guys, I gotta jump in. Temperature regulation has been one of the hardest parts. Like, sometimes I'm super hot, sometimes I'm super cold, so now I gotta take off this jacket.
Exactly.
But keep going.
Yeah, thing about Vegas, that was an interesting experience. People was like, oh, it's a dry heat, it's fine. But when it's 116, it doesn't matter. It's just hot. So keeping the tan on there was a experience. It was rough. That's just one thing you got to take as you go. But it was fun, for sure. One of the best things I took away from it was just trusting the process. Don't stress. For sure, those last 4 weeks you're in your head a ton. 1 hour you look good, 1 hour you look like shit, and you just want to just kind of sit back, listen to your coach. They're gonna reassure you, but you just gotta just calm down and just go day by day. So that's one of the best things I took from it, is just trust the process and just go. But it was surreal. So now I'm just really looking forward to next year.
I bet.
Not competing again this year. Right now going back to the building blocks. I got some good feedback on what I'm gonna bring up next year. A few things that I need to bring up. People want me to compete this year again, but it is what he wants me to go to North Americans. But I'm gonna go back, put on a little bit more weight, bring up my chest and my biceps, and for next year, then that's gonna be where probably North Americans next year.
Okay.
Is the goal. That's what me and Andrew talked yesterday, and that's going to be the first goal.
Just do it this year. Come on now.
I know it'd be awesome to be out there on stage.
Yep.
I'll go out to Richmond with you, but we'll be on stage.
Yeah. So Brandon and Jason, who owns the shop, these guys are nice enough to come with me. My first show, they're going to go down to Richmond for me. It's like an hour and a half drive. We're going to go down the night before. They're just going to be there to support me, help me out, because I'm going to be anxious. So, yeah, I mean, it just goes to speak to the value of the community here, but I really appreciate that.
Of course, man. That's another thing when you have that, like, you can just rest, relax.
Dude.
It goes a long ways. So, because you look awesome, you have a amazing chance, so we want you to do as far as you can, so it's going to be awesome.
We have a great support system here.
100%. This community here at the shop gym is top tier, for sure. Jason's awesome.
So, here's the question I get asked the most. What did you eat after the show?
So, before, it would always be a burger and fries. Like, I want to go for a burger and fries. But actually, Andrew gave me a couple Thursday night before prejudging and Friday after. So, the first thing I got was pizza.
I shouldn't have asked this question, y'all.
I know exactly how he feels. You're living vicariously through me.
Exactly.
A lot of people do this. Some people don't. I'll watch people eat on YouTube going into my show. I don't know, it's some kind of sadistic, release for me to watch people eat what I can, because I know, 2 or 3 weeks I can eat this. Granted, I was on stage a week ago, and I don't look too bad. I'm about 12 pounds over stage weight. I've done much worse, so I don't feel too bad. But right now, how you are. I know you want to chow into some food. But pizza was it, and I got me a little bit of ice cream.
I don't even want junk, honestly. I just want something. You
just
know?
want something?
Yeah.
What's going to be your first thing?
My first thing? First thing, I mean, I assume I'm going to go out to dinner with y'all.
Oh, of course. But you're picking.
Oh, shit. Well, now I got to think about it. So, I'm the opposite, dude. If I watch people eating on Insta or YouTube, I go insane. So, I'm just not thinking about it at all. I figured y'all would pick the place. I would just go along with it.
Oh, I'm good with that.
But the thing I'm most excited about is breakfast the next morning.
Yes.
So, here's what I'm going to have for breakfast. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to have, I'm thinking half a dozen whole eggs.
There you go.
Fry that up with some sausage and bacon, and put avocado and just drench the whole thing in ketchup. And then I'm going to have some real English muffins with butter and peanut butter. You ever done that?
I haven't tried that.
Dude, you got to
with the
combine
peanut butter?
It's fucking heavenly. Yes. Fucking heavenly. I got to have cheap ass fake butter because I'm allergic to milk, but still, unreal. And then, I'm trying to decide whether, so for dessert, are we going to do some ice cream? Are we going to do some fruit, some pastries, all of the above? I'm excited for that.
So don't follow me because I'm an all the above kind of guy, and you might feel like shit later.
Well, the thing is, because we do have NAs still on the horizon.
Exactly.
I'm probably only going to get the one meal.
For Ben, he'll get that one meal, and then you got to go right back into it. Take into consideration.
And that's cool.
Won't be as fun, but you'll have that one.
It'll be enough.
Have that one, and I'm with you. One of the best things after a show is eating whole eggs. Because you've been eating egg whites for months.
Egg whites for every fucking meal.
And then all of a sudden you get the whole egg with some bacon. man, it takes me over the edge.
Unreal. Unreal.
So that's one good thing about that. But yeah, so windmill for you. That's yeah. And then back to the grind.
Back to the grind. Back to the grind.
And then it's gonna be a good time. Really excited for you.
So let me ask you another question. Was there anything you would change about this past weekend if you could go back and, any sort of little detail, whether it was something that you were in control of or not, like obviously, right, put yourself number one, but short of that, like anything that you think could have been improved, could have been different,
I'm going to be honest with the whole experience because I had Andrew there with me. So that was the first time I even met Andrew. So I had him there with me telling me what to do step by step. So honestly, if there was anything I would change, honestly, there's really nothing other than just relaxing a little bit more in between shows.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I went and, visited a couple places in between instead of just relaxing 100 and completely. Did that hurt me negatively? Probably not very much, but honestly, anything changing for, peaking for the show or anything. Honestly, I think it went 100%. Like I had the best experience for
That's
sure.
Awesome, dude. That's
the best
so awesome.
experience.
I mean, when you finish something like that and you come out and I wouldn't even change anything except how can you do better?
Yeah,
right? Like that's awesome.
It was
awesome.
great. I mean, I got third. It was the placing that I think was what I could have got.
Then there you go.
I mean, people said, "Oh, I had you second, I had you first." People that didn't even know me. It's not like a bias, but the guys that placed above me, they looked awesome. Nick's a beast. Like he's just a freak. And Zach brought a great package. I mean, he came in with finals much, much drier. So I came in at prejudging very dry, very lean. People said I was the leanest super on stage. But I think Zach came back to finals much better than me, for sure. His glutes were popping much better than mine. For anything changing wise, maybe I could have came in drier for finals. But with me and Andrew being our first time working together, I think we nailed it the best. So the next time we do a show, which will be North Americans, I think it's going to be that much better with the improvements that I'm going to make. So honestly, I think it went just about as well as it could have went.
Hell yeah, dude.
So it was awesome, and I was looking forward to making the improvements for next year. Looking forward to seeing you on stage. So it's going to be exciting. I know how you're feeling. I know the work you're putting in. I see you in here putting in the work. So
trying.
It's going to be worth it, man. But overall, 100%. How are you feeling?
Overall, I'm feeling really good. Honestly. The thing is, John gave me all those cheat meals last week to fill back up. And so, relative to that, I don't feel as energetic, as strong. But in the scheme of things, like if I compare to how I feel right now to how I feel going to a powerlifting meet, I feel fucking incredible, dude.
There you go.
Fucking incredible. So
I've heard you've depleted a lot for some of these meets.
For powerlifting, dude, I've dropped. It's just you drop so much quicker. It's much different, right?
Yeah.
And now after I've working with John, I know how much I don't know about dieting, how inefficiently I was doing it for powerlifting. A lot of changes, a lot of improvements I could make there as well. So putting off the decision whether to return to powerlifting or bodybuilding until after all the shows are done, I want to focus on right now. But no matter what happens, I've learned a ton from this experience. I've had a great time. And I'm really looking forward to the future as well.
Yeah, they're completely different animals, for sure.
For sure, dude. Completely different.
But like you said, what you learn from here, you can definitely take into powerlifting.
Absolutely.
That's going to make you that much better.
Absolutely.
Which is fantastic. So, all good things, man. All good things, for sure.
All right, man. I don't want to take too much of your time. You guys will be hearing a lot more from Brandon in the weeks to come. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have questions for Brandon, please leave them in the comments below. I know he'll get back to them. Please go give him a follow. He just started his YouTube channel. There's going to be great content coming from him as well. And please put some comments in to get him to do North NAs this year. This year, we got to have a squad. No. I'm playing. You're making the right call.
Yep. But like I said, man, I appreciate you having me on here. I'm looking forward to, doing stuff like this more in the future.
Hell yeah.
For sure, man.
All right, man.
All right, brother. I just worked out.
We're sweaty as hell in here, guys. It's hot.
I have to legs, so as you can tell, I'm just sweaty as crap.
All right. I'll see y'all later.
All right, guys.